CP squared has 51 degrees of freedom. Make me. On the way home, I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And this wave just comes up.
in your head. You can't put it down. Your reality, it's in your head.
Oh my.
You can't put it down. Your reality. What'll you do when the lights go out? What can you do now? Technology. Technology.
Alrighty then.
Technology.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Yes, because this one's a screamer, honey. Alright, folks, welcome to another crazy show where we're going over gurus, aliens, and cult leaders, which seem different, all of them. So, let's go ahead and bring in our co-hosts, guests, stream Pervs, and the others. And we'll get into giving intros and saying hello to the summer chats and all the things and stuff, and then we'll get into the idiocracy that I have planned for today. Let's start with the.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right. If you don't mind, Mr. Tuck, I'll wind up your action.
That would please me very much. And you may call me Tick-Tock.
Why weren't you turned to stone, just like everybody else?
Because I am not alive and never will be, thank goodness.
War never changes. And we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
All right, folks, how y'all doing?
No, doing good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I woke up just a few minutes ago and talked to someone. Just talk. And now I'm here with my friends. So, yay!
I know. Yes, yay. I know that Wednesday is the news stuff, but what is yesterday? The beginning of yesterday, everybody.
Well,
Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
That's a bit too small, isn't it? I need to make it bigger.
I don't have a background. That's the most rainbow stuff that I have. As of right now. Is the rainbow weirdos, I guess.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do some intros, and then let's go ahead and
let's put some in the host.
Sidetrack, and then let's get into the idiocracy I have for today. But everybody, happy Pride Month, as always.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Happy fucking Pride Month.
Hey, fly your flag, even if it's a fucking pirate flag. Fly your fucking flag.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow we're doing a Pride stream. So we'll be talking about the history of Pride, as always, the awareness, and if anybody has any questions that would like, we will also give medical information for people who want to begin transitioning and or what that entails as well. What an actual person transitioning is and things and stuff. We'll go over all the things that we've always gone over for the last couple of years, but it's very, very important for us to bring awareness here, and that's why we do this. So we'll do that Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
Can I make a really off-color joke?
Sure.
Okay, I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I mean,
so
yeah.
And we're all wishing all the homophobes a super uncomfortable month.
Exactly. And that's another reason why we do this. Is to make those, yes.
Why?
We make all the in closet gay right wingers uncomfortable in their pants because they get hard looking at all the cute gay boys.
Yeah, why is it all tingly?
And I guess all the
I get fucking nuts.
Yeah, and I get all of the in the closet lesbians making their clats wet. I'm sure. I guess same difference. It makes their pants vibrate because they're uncomfortable that they get turned on by sexy people. That's their problem, not ours. So let's do some intros, and then
Hey,
we'll see.
you're always sexy, boy. Always.
I try my hardest. I try my wettest. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's just do intros. Let's do intros.
Hey, look, we were.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
stupid.
I know I'm stupid.
That's why we're all here together, because we are the smart stupids, and we go over the stupid stupids. Did I say that right? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Something like that.
because we all can admit we don't know it all, and that's the first step towards learning.
Yeah, and exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
talking of stupid. Did you hear what Donald Trump truthed or tweeted? That yeah, he's on there all the time, but this one particularly stood out.
Go ahead.
Joe Biden was assassinated in 2020
Yeah.
and was replaced by a robot.
Oh, yeah.
That's your fucking president right there.
No. I could make it sound worse. That's the guy with the nuclear codes.
What's crazy? Well, he technically doesn't, but yes, but no, but yes, but no. What's crazy is 10 years ago, if any of the acting heads of states, any part, would have said anything close to that, they would have been yeeted immediately, thrown into mental ward, and everybody would have been told, the world would have been told, sorry, for some reason, this person did, or that too, maybe Rex, maybe they just disappeared. No, literally, if this would have happened in the 1950s, they would have been taken out of the White House, escorted into a mental hospital, and then the government would have said, sorry, everybody, for some reason this person went insane. That's all that would have happened nowadays.
Yeah, but the problem now is they cannot say like, oh yeah, sorry, they went insane. Because like they got elected when they were already insane.
No, but the problem is they're able. The reason why he does the fake tariffs than the real, then not the meme coins and the other things. He's running a
grift.
He's running the
market to.
He's running the underground black market, literally. And I know a sniper is going to shoot me through the window in 5 seconds for divulging that information. Literally,
I'm refusing.
Literally, that's what's happening. They are ebbing and flowing the market in a way to make all of their rich buddies for the next 6 months until he gets impeached. They're just waiting until he gets impeached. I literally think that they're just for the next whatever. They're literally just letting him fucking ruin markets just so his friends can make money, and then it's going to disappear in the next. But they're going to all make. Trump makes $1 billion a month or something, or a year, and it's like 5 million. I don't know.
40% of his wealth comes from money he made after being sworn in the second time.
Yeah. Again, he's making a dumb amount of money right now.
I always said this is not an administration. This is a heist.
No, it's literally a mafia. It's literally a mafia And
so
yeah.
blatantly
Okay.
corrupt.
The biggest scam in history.
Okay, so that's not what we're talking about today. We have other days to talk about that. We'll go over that for hours and hours.
I remember it was Jim Jones. Do you
Jim
remember?
Jones. There we go. Yeah, Jim Jones. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, yeah. Was he a guru? Was he a cult leader?
He was a cult leader because a guru is somebody who's building their cult. A cult leader is once they have the cult and they've been running it. Aliens are something that in this thing is non-existent. But anyway,
for those shades, I mean, you don't really know. Was he an alien?
He could have been. Anyways, we'll find out in this thing you up over. Anyways, everybody say hello to Stop the Stupidity.
Hey, stop.
Hey, stop.
Hello.
We got a movie video for that.
Yes, and here's their commercial.
Attention, new New Yorkers! Stop acting so stupid!
Exactly. And we have a demon orb.
Hey, Dobby.
Hey, Dorb. Whoop, whoop.
We have an Ivy Chan.
Hi, Ivy.
Hey, Ivy.
We have a Canadian element.
Aliman. Elbows up.
Alien or anime? Both. Alien anime.
Either or. Tentacles or not. Yeah.
You're not from planet Earth, though. That technically makes you an alien. Oh,
yes.
Like we were just talking about the megas, and like as I said, I posted that image that I'm also using now, and I quickly wanna share a response to it because it's so fucking funny.
Look,
because it's a mega replying to it, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I post like it's that image.
There is
There
no
is-
improvement, buddy. Hey, look, get your opinion. You know, you're entitled to your
There's no
opinion.
more fruit month. I fucking love that one. I had to share that.
Oh my.
Yeah, buddy. There's no more. Yeah.
So today, the U.S. military put out a order that said it's legal to celebrate gay pride. So you're welcome. The U.S. military put out a
Hey, look, gay
statement
people.
to say that.
Look, when you draft random people, you're going to get some gay people in there. That's just the way that shit works. It's called math. The law of percentages. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's crack on with the insanity that I got going on over here. Let me just put it over here so that I can control it while I'm looking at other things and stuff.
Ooh, you want to control me?
Oh, well,
Yes, but I still don't have two screens because of the prices of things and stuff as of right now. But let's crack on. Here is the beginning of the end. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But here is the new gurus.
The world.
Yes, here's the new gurus of the USA. So these are all new peoples that most of you all don't most likely know about. I know about most of these people because I'm a psychopath, and that's my job is to know who these idiots are.
Now you're looking people to learn from.
Well, I was sent to the Americas from space to watch over these idiots. And they told me that I can monetize me watching them on the YouTube this way. And so that's why we do this, is because I was given permission.
I get it.
Oh, fuck. Now they just gave me... sorry, everybody. We got the red card. Now I got to turn it off. I have to press the red button. Now I exploded the world because I gave up too much information. Sorry, everybody. 3, 2. No, I'm just kidding. But no. I was given permission to go over this stuff. That's why we go over this stuff.
If we're going to have a disaster, let's have a fucking is that.
Oh no, I'm not gonna let it happen nicely. Don't worry about that.
Look, I got something for you backstage. Okay,
Yeah,
but
no,
please continue.
it's gonna be.
This
Yeah,
this is great. Yeah,
it's like when I do my set and I talk about swallowing my sword and how other people's blood have been on it because I've been in multiple wars and different times, and I say don't have to use this on anybody yet. There's a reason why I say that. Anyways, let's try on.
In the state of Nevada, little green men fanatics are gathering together in the heart of the desert.
Some aliens. Some aliens.
Visitors have come here from around the world because this has come to be known as the prime place to spot UFOs.
For no reason, way, shape, or form at all. Like there's no. I mean, okay, is there a lot of flat land? Well, for sure, there's one, but will admit a little bit. It's very, very flat land. There's nothing out in that desert other than like bushes, literally. So there's a lot of sky to see, and there's not a lot of light out there.
Is this Nevada, is it?
Yes. Yeah. So seeing asteroids, comets, your mom's vagina flying through the sky is very, very easy to see. If anything goes through the sky, you're going to see it because of the clarity. Imagination. Yeah. So that is the reason why you see a bunch of things here. When you go to Death Valley, which is technically almost where they are, if you go to certain places in the fuck it, dude. When we go to the Rocky Mountains and you go into certain pockets of valleys, your light noise pollution is actually way niller than a lot of places around the world because you're 9,000, 12,000 feet in the air, right? And you're in a pocket. You're sitting in a valley that is still 9,000 and you have 12, 15, 14,000 feet of mountains around you, right? You get to see some crazy shit in the sky. The sky looks like there is a celestial, not always, but there are times, especially if you take like any type of fucking drugs. Like, gee, if you even smoke weed and drink a beer, it looks like there's a cosmic fucking world war happening up there. Because there's so many things moving. There's so much glowing light. There's so much light. It looks like there is living people in space. Like if your dumbass didn't understand that there was actual space behind it, you would think, oh, it would just be like if you're in an airplane looking down and seeing the earth at night and you see all the lights. You're like, oh, look at all those goddamn people that are up there. Oh, it's okay. There's cities and villages. No.
Yeah, no, but like, isn't it also like if there's a power outage, 911 gets called so much because like, oh, there's all these weird lights in the sky.
Yeah, no, totally. Idiots don't understand.
Like those idiots never heard of stars.
Yeah. And if there's a meteor shower and idiots are fucking anywhere near fucking light, like where it's dark enough, they're like, oh my god, spaceships are blowing up in the sky. There's an alien.
It's the goddamn Martians. Goddamn Martians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martians coming.
And the
it's like the guy in the beginning says it's put there by NASA. All these spots are aliens.
Hey, Dave.
All these little light white dots in the sky are
Every
aliens.
star is an alien, and everything, ball lightning, everything, every plane is an alien.
I'm not saying it's aliens,
Fair
but
enough.
it's aliens.
So really quick, let's just think about it this way. And I know this is still very, very difficult for most of us to think of or to comprehend. And I still don't have a way to comprehend it 100%, except for I have.
Hey, that's fair. We think we know. We don't actually know anything. Is that not one of the first Buddhist principles? I know that I know nothing.
Yeah, no, obviously, but let me put this out into the zeitgeist. Even though, like, this is not, imagine, even though I know a lot of us, like Dave, there's a lot of us that have been in the middle of nowhere. Imagine what it was like when there was no light pollution and looking in the sky. Imagine being a Neanderthal looking in the sky. Dude, especially back then, we don't even understand what weird things were happening in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, planets were still developing. Moons were still being created, technically. I mean, not 100%, but you know what I'm saying? There were still weird things in the sky.
The darker the sky, the more stars you can see. And when
That's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
to really dark skies, like I've seen out in the middle of fucking nowhere, it's gorgeous.
Well, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Think about if you were in Roman times. Think about if you were in any time that you didn't understand what any of that was up there, and look at it and think about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking insane.
It probably looked a lot closer, dude, because you could see
No, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. And that's why they thought there were gods that were right next to them, blah, blah, yakety schmackety, and blah, blah of the things and stuff. And some of them, the stars with the atmosphere and other things may have made those things look a lot huger or have more of a halo or brightness and blah, blah, yakety. I don't know. But, like, again, think about it. Back in the day, seeing that bullshit and having no understanding, like, think about being a flat earther with how dumb they are 2,000 years ago. Can you imagine how freaked out they would be? Like, they'd be running around with a chicken with their head cut off. Ah, the sky's burning down. They would be that dumb.
I think with the Greeks and that, 2,000 years ago, I think the people back then were still a lot smarter than flat earthers.
Well, no, obviously.
And MAGA.
The major problem that we have with idiots nowadays is they think because they can, like, wannabe pretend to, like, look up information or watch 3 videos that they're smarter than a physicist who literally has been in school and or has been learning things for 40 years straight.
Who has dedicated their life.
Yeah. Well, and let's just say has been learning for 40 years. Let's not even pigeonhole just that subject. They have been studying. They have been reading books every night. They have been going through. They've been writing down fucking mathematical equations and then giving them to other people who are smarter than them, and then having them as a peer review, telling them yes, no, maybe so, 99, 100. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's crack on with this crackhead weird nut job, because she's fucking insane. But she has a grift. She's making millions of dollars doing this, and I wish I was. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna say that. Sometimes I do wish that at 21 years old, I would have figured out a way to make this much money off of idiots. Luckily for the rest of the universe, I figured out a way to put on raves and events to make money, to give people experiences, but I never said, I am your head of anything. As a joke, I do have the Church of Torturing Slim the Living Cyborg, because people, it seemed like there was like almost a gathering of like followers for me for a hot second, and it was a joke between me and my significant other at the time. But I never was like, let me make millions of dollars off of idiots, where I can just go over like how they're wrong, or what they're doing is debunkable, or how it is a magic trick, or how it is to be a scam or to make money, and what when you're in a cult. And here we go with cultism of this crazy lady.
The time has come for this young woman to make her great debut. Her name is Unicole and claims to have been sent to Earth by aliens.
Excuse me, would you like like to learn how to be telepathic with aliens? Sure. Awesome. We're having
You want to know how to be telepathic?
You want to learn how to be telepathic with aliens?
Hey, J. Troy.
Hey, Troy.
You don't want to know how to be telepathic with aliens? Give me $200 and I'll jerk you off in this tent back here, and you'll see alien, not God, but alien. I don't know. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Listen to what she says. Just listen. And I have it sped up, so if I need to slow down, please let me know. But like, oh my God, I don't think we need to hear this slower.
in a class in about 5 minutes at this tent right here, if you want to come. We believe in aliens and that we can communicate with aliens telepathically. So this class will teach you how to do that. You're welcome to go over there. We're going to get started in about 4 minutes.
All right, thank you.
So what you do is you like...
He was hoping for a private lesson. He was hoping for a private lesson.
Yeah, because he's never had sex in his life. He's never even showered in his life, let alone changed his britches. Anyways,
if this dude, like, he does seem like he does take at least a bit care of himself.
Maybe, I don't know.
Probably better than me. Never mind.
Anyways. Yeah. So, let's find out what is the class that she is trying to give us to get us to talk to the aliens.
Yeah, thank you. Just feel free to come over and sit down. We've got other classes happening too while we're here. My name is Unicole. Yeah.
In 2012, this young guru claims she was contacted directly by UFOs to begin a new cult, Unicult.
She got fired from Starbucks, and she's like, "Oh my God, how am I gonna make money?" And then like Instagram said,
"But you're already calling it Unicult. You're saying I'm gonna create a cult, and people are still fucking falling for it."
That's how dumb. Yeah, that's how.
Holy motherfucker! And this can only happen in America.
Yep. America, fuck yeah.
I don't know why it's me, but I do know that it is me.
Oh, I thought it was called Unicuck. Never mind.
I brought this information from my star family to share with Earth. I'm an alien in a human body. I am here on a mission. Hello, thank you.
A citation needed.
It's not a uni.
She found out.
You're a unicunt.
Unicunt. She found out about the star people.
If I could get access to that unicunt, I don't know.
I mean, I would totally bang her, but then I would laugh at her afterward and tell her that like everything she's ever done is shite and it's gonna lie. And she'd be like, "I know, you want to make money with me?" And I'd be like, God damn it, probably, yeah. Never mind. I'm just kidding.
You get all these like these channels, scammer pay, pick on all the Indian scammers.
Yeah.
We'll be picking on people like this as well. They're just taking people for a fucking ride.
No, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. She's gonna. It is like
cults are dangerous.
So this is the difference. Hold on. So the difference between like, excuse me, pardon me.
Excuse you.
The difference between a carnival, a circus, and the sideshow and a couple other things is there are non-predatory ways to do this, right? You can do tarot reading. You can do fortune telling. You can tell people they can do thingies of the mabobbers as a joke, as a set up place. She is running around trying to get money out of everybody scamming. So this is a scam. Comparatively, when you go to a carnival and you pay money and they go, "I'll give you fucking 3 balls for fucking $5 and everybody, you know," you're like, oh, we're playing this game. This is a game, right? I mean, if your dumbass doesn't know at 15 years old, 12 years old, or your parents or the person who is in front of you doesn't explain to you eventually that this is a game, then there's a problem. That's why there's ethical gameplay.
Scamming.
There we go. Thank you. Sure. Sure. And that's why we're going over this. And that's why we go over this, because I know what we're talking about. And what she's doing is unethical, because she's running around trying to make as much money as she can, fucking with people, saying that she can get them to do things they can't. If you're sitting down being a tarot reader, you should just be as an entertainment vessel, telling people a jovial, fun thing for this amount of money and letting them walk away, and not stealing their bank account, their inheritance. That's where she's trying to do this.
I think in that, like, carnivals and stuff have evolved, because they used to be like,
and some still are, but I teach people, and the reason we do this show is to teach ethical versions of that.
I actually think, like, if you don't actually scam people, but like take them for a ride, entertain them, they will actually come back. If you fucking rip them off, they're not gonna come back.
When
she's like that chick in Total Recall. If you were asking if she had 3 nipples,
that's the joke. Yes, just so the thingy-mabobber is the reason why people come back to see my show over and over and over again and staple money to me is because it's an ethical way for me to make money off of you. You get to get an experience from me.
Doing is not even close to scamming. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
Everyone knows it's a show with you, Slim. These people actually think they're communicating with fucking aliens.
Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe they believe. I think they know it's a scam. But that's why we're talking about this.
Yeah, she probably knows.
There's a version. No, she literally. Yeah, that's why she's. If she thought it was real, hold on. If she thought this was real, she would sit. She would get a storefront. She would just sit somewhere. She would never move, and she would just. There's the way she's doing this is the way that a scam artist does it at a festival and convention. This is what you do when you're hurting for money. When you were a carnival barker, I didn't mean to say it. When you were certain carnival people and you needed money, and you were like, "Fuck, dude, okay, we need to run around and we need to get money." But I don't believe she's doing it because she needs money. I think she's doing it just to expunge as much money out of people as possible. And what have I said? When we do certain shows, my job is to take all of the expendable income out of your pocket, and it's going to me. But I'm the one on stage, but I'm the one who's doing the performances, and I'm the one who has the performers and other things that are happening in a controlled circumstance. I don't run around the whole venue and ask people for money the whole time, because technically she's pretending to give a service.
She told me it was $200 to go on that. I said there better be a complimentary fucking reach around in that price. I'm telling you that.
There is that, but it's a big hairy dude. Anyways, all right, let's keep cracking on.
As long as I can look at her, I don't care. What? Never mind.
Hey, you turn off the lights. I don't care who it. Never mind. I'm just kidding.
Thank you all for joining.
In just a few minutes, Unicool has attracted around 20 people who express interest in being initiated into her religion.
So
now she just brought in 20 people into her cult, supposedly. But let's crack on. Let's keep going.
Step to talking to aliens is believe you can talk to aliens. Aliens can very easily pick up the signals from our brain and send them back. So I have crystals for everyone. I'm going to pass them out, and we're going to do a short meditation.
So there's a thing that aliens have never heard of before, because crystals are technically not like intergalactic very much. We rarely see them in other places. But what do the Wutards and old school witchcraft, pagan, and things pulled into their buttholes is crystals. This is woo. You should already know that you're being woo. You're already. Because why would aliens be able to pick up this rather than other things? You think it would be a rare earth mineral but these idiots are so dumb they don't even know.
The thing with
the rare minerals.
The thing with the rare earth minerals is that the minerals that are rare here on Earth are often not rare in the universe.
Yeah, but they don't need to know that. But if they were smart, they would put a kind of rare earth magnet in it or something that costs $5 to get. And like if you got 50 of them at a time, you could get them for $5 each, that big or something. Anyways, let's crack on with how dumb this is.
Okay, relax your body.
I mean, if you
and you realize they're being recorded. They're on YouTube, and this is probably also something that went on television.
No, this is a real documentary. You know, this is literally a documentary.
Oh my fucking god! Like,
anyways,
like
that.
Oh my! Oh, sorry. I feel I'm ashamed for them.
Me too.
Oh
but anyways, let me say this as always. Let me say this as always. For all of that Crystal's gonna do, you might as well have shoved it up your arse. There we go. Now let's crack on. Because
that'll actually give pleasure if it's big enough.
This holistic and spoiler alert for Brainless was one of my lifestyle hacks for TMI show, and it was basically relive a visit to the holistic center by drinking tap water at home and then flushing £100 down the toilet.
Yeah,
that's how you relive holistics.
And do you think this hick is gonna fucking actually get anything from pushing a rock of any kind
the
of
thing is,
if
like
it's
2
court.
or 3 people they pick up something from aliens, a lot of the other people are also gonna do like, they're picking up some I feel something because I don't want to look stupid.
They have Bluetooth.
Well, they're picking up stuff from aliens because there's definitely people who are immigrants around them, dumbasses. Everybody's an alien, you idiot. Not even, I'm saying legal or not or whatever. But
we're gonna do this.
Okay.
And what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna get you're gonna do the whole show, and a couple of us are gonna be around with those parabolic speakers.
Yeah.
So you can send sound to one person.
Yes.
So they think they can communicate with aliens.
Yeah.
I think that would actually fucking work.
Well, there's like all this like fucking like audio shit. The 15th blah 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 breathing and this and that and but anyways, to keep cracking on.
But normally, normally with scams like this, she's never working alone. There's always a stooge there that'll feel the presence of aliens or something with this crystal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
like the 3-car jack on the bridges.
Thank you. We talked about this, right, dog? Where when you have you have 3-card money, you have the ball, you have your mom's vagina and a bucket trick. Anyways, no, whatever.
What?
You have a person. I'm just
bringing up vaginas and buckets.
Anyways,
what gross thing pops into my mind then?
Yes, Shani's great vagina. Anyways, what I was trying to get at.
Post that link. Can't.
Yes. when they do that, you have marks. You have there's something else where you have a person who will come up. You'll have somebody lose, then you'll have your friend come up, and they're going to almost win, and then they'll throw a little bit of money down, and then they'll win, and then they're gonna do like a triple and a double or something, blah blah blah, or something. There's the whole thing, and there is the middle person. And we went over this like 2 months ago, right? We went over this scam for travelers like 2 months ago or something. But we'll go over it again, and this is what we're going over right now. It's the same difference of the same scam.
Wait, Ivy. Since when does Crystal have balls? Is Crystal trans?
Crystal, yes. They're internal balls. Anyways, let's crack on.
Body. Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansive nature of the rolling hills. Now, with your third eye, listen and allow the information to come into your consciousness.
So, guided meditations are guided meditations. You're not going to go to another universe for real. You're not going to find any spirits, gods, demons, aliens by doing this. This is a guided meditation where your brain will let you do a vivid dream, maybe, which most likely it's not. You're still going to, when somebody says certain words, in most people's brains, you're going to see images. And that's all they're doing, is they're guiding you through a thing. They found that out with the fucking what's it been called, with where they put kids under, and then they told them about satanic rituals, and they woke up and told them about the satanic rituals that they explained to them. Yeah, there's a reason why that happens, dumbass. Like so you're not doing anything besides just imprinting and helping get and make people who want to believe in this shit see these things.
We are all here at the Galactic Center. This information can come in images or shapes.
Or it can just feel like you're gonna fart. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
What you're seeing is real. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
I think
that's the class.
If those people are there anyway, they want to see all this stuff. They want to fucking
see all of that shit. No, exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing of the mobbers, is these people want to be there to see this. And then you go to this, where same difference. And these people are paying stupid amounts of money to come here.
It's big business. Currently valued at $12,000, it is reaching every level of society. Many have understood completely and are riding the wave. But there are fine lines between self-proclaimed...
It's very expensive, and it's reaching every level of society. Hell no.
No, it's not. Not every level. It's 12,000. Yeah.
What the fuck? Stupid cunt. Sorry.
Yeah.
So once again, we're going over the rich of the rich, fucking the rich, pretty much. But there unfortunately is. Yeah, no, let's eat them. But unfortunately, it does delve into the people that. I mean, I'll eat. I don't care. I'll eat them all. Anyways, jeez. Hey, Jinx, you.
Hey, Jinx.
Hey, Jinx.
So, let's get into the idiocracy.
Shamans, spirituality coaches, and professional crooks.
Repeat after me. My time is now.
So there's just making people do.
No, and they named the couple and professional crooks. They're all professional crooks. And you know what? And we all know which one is the biggest.
We've already gone.
It's in the White House right now.
Yes. Yep. And he uses all these scams. Literally, he does exactly
the same.
Yes, everything you're gonna see in this next proportion. Sorry, I mean portion. Is what Trump does.
In a country where everything has a price tag, even happiness, this is big business. Currently valued at $12,000, it is reaching every level of society.
So this is next is what we're talking about, what Trump does.
Many have understood completely and are riding the wave. But there are fine lines between self-proclaimed shamans, spirituality coaches, and professional crooks.
Sorry, now this is what Trump. This is what Trump does. I don't see a difference. This is what Trump does.
My time is now. I take action now.
In the United States, legislation is flexible when it comes to religious beliefs.
So he is one of the people that said, is like a back in the day snake charmer.
Everyone is legally free to practice their own religion.
The U.S. has become a kind of mecca. It affords them protections and advantages tax-wise.
But the stronghold of these new gurus can at times have devastating consequences.
Do something important, otherwise kill yourself.
So this. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll get there.
This is where we start to look for the bodies. It was more into just a normal suicide.
This is a big K right here for Keith. It's right here.
So we've talked about this cult before, where he had people branded with his logo. So let's keep going.
Yeah, that's not sick at all.
No, let's go a little bit further, and then we'll get into the other people's.
Businesswomen, teachers, artists, aged anywhere between 20 and 50 years old. They come from all walks of life.
And technically, that's not true. Again, they're saying this wrong. It is middle-aged women who are running a small business to large corporations that they have brought into this cult, if it's still the K cult.
But they're all in search of the same thing, inner peace. By freeing themselves of societal pressures and constraints, Leah is here to guide them.
Use your breath as a tool to dust it out of your body.
Yoga for stupid people.
If you didn't have to go out into the middle of butt fucking nowhere to do this, like if you had a community center that was next to your house or in your community, and this lady said, give me $5-10 a month for me to be this weirdo, I'm okay with that. But when they tell you to go out in the middle of nowhere, spend $10,000, and which I agree, going out in the middle of nowhere is
give
a good
away
thing.
your entire fortune and wind up in a hole.
Well, and that's part of it, because if these people wanted to actually help people, they would say, "Give me $500 each."
No, they would do it for free. If it was really about helping people.
No, well, hold on.
Overheads, maybe.
Hold on. Well, that's what I'm. Hold on.
Give me a meal and a place to sleep, and nothing more.
That's why I'm saying $500 a night or something, because lodging, gas, electricity, food, and then it's golden. And not fucking $20,000 a night or whatever for this cunt to fucking jerk herself off. And you know what she's doing right now? She is impersonating a native. This is so fucking disrespectful for her to do in this way. If she, again, hold on, if she did this at a community center for everybody to put in $5 for y'all to go and do this and jerk each other off or finger each other off in a communal center. That, okay, cool.
Yeah,
have fun with this bull. But now you're trying to make millions of dollars off of this. Now we have a problem. That's where we have problems with this stuff. I don't care if you and your friends and you build a community of people that believe that throwing axes into stumps is therapeutic. Fucking do that shit all day long. I don't give a flying fuck.
If it helps you. If it helps
that's what I'm saying. Like in small cases,
I also actually think there's people that do benefit from this that just like a stress relief.
But as soon as you start selling them holy water, butt plug water, enema fucking juice, I don't know what else, then we have a problem.
Look at enema juice.
Wait, did I bring up my enema juice that I'll be selling next month? All you have to do is buy Slim's new enema juice. I'm just kidding.
Aren't they isolating them too and keeping them away from the general population so that it can get more extreme?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is if it's a cute little itty bitty organization, it's different than throwing people in the middle of butt fucking nowhere and making it a cult. That's when it gets scary. If you're just like, oh my god, girls, do you guys want to like meet up at the community pool and just like finger each other in a circle and like do this? Oh, it's so much fun. Cool. But as soon as it turns into this bullshit, then we're, you know what I'm saying? And now look at where we're at. And that's why we're where we're at with the fucking micro militias that we have. And that's what cults are, is micro militias, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Because not all of them are peaceful. Most of them. I don't know. Go ahead.
Slim, I thought you were not referring to the size of the group. Never mind. With micro.
Well, and most of them in the militias have micro penises for sure. And prove me wrong. With your micro penises,
it's all micro compared to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, to an elephant. Never mind. We'll keep going.
In this spirit of intimacy, the women share their innermost pains, a relief in a society.
With what, vibrators and dildos, and yeah, they show their innermost pains. Because they're lesbians and they can't. Okay, I just got to keep going. Keep going. Just keep going.
Society which praises performance and rejects weakness.
Performance, and look at her face. She got the performance she needed from her friends helping her. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna get to the next.
No.
That's all your checks are cleared, face.
Yes.
All your checks are cleared. I'm happy.
I'm just gonna get to the next thing. He's the mabobbers, but fuck it. Although, like, some of this stuff, like, this shows like what I was talking about with just. Anyways, we'll get to the next thing. After unity cunt.
See, this sort of stuff doesn't happen over here. Them things are stomped out quickly.
Oh,
if you ever fucking.
No, I literally have UK cults, but like this, I think is I don't know. I don't remember.
Can you now shock my body and raise my powers? 10,000.
He's from the UK. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, God. Thank you, spirits of the light. Life into this world.
Shaman Durek was born in California, but his Haitian grandmother introduced him to voodoos from a young age. Ever since.
So you have nothing to do with any of this bullshit other than you think that was the worst version of a blah of anything I've ever seen from the Haitian community and or from voodoo. I have been studying voodoo since I was at a very young age from the New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
With the Haitian
and
people. They eat the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Yeah, but that's to make sure they can get. I'm just kidding. No, but yes, let's crack on with this.
Since he has claimed to have healing powers.
My team. What came through on the internet? I mean, the website and the mail.
To manage his PR, the shaman is surrounded by communications professionals.
Yeah, it's just me and D.
No, it's just me and Sam. Me and Sambo.
Yeah, 'cause I think I can.
I mean, this amazing man.
Right after. Now I'm thinking, and actually growing. My mom's now working for us as well, so we actually have about, I would say, 10 people on the team.
It's also exciting, I guess, that you talk to even like more and more people thanks to like.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, you have to understand. For me, my devotion to humanity has been there since I was a kid. I found that the joy that I got from supporting people was more fulfilling than what I could have thought you could have just by having like a lot of money and a big house and a car and everything like this. I find
it's like, oh, yeah, I can make a lot of money off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has all. He's like, no, I can totally have all this. Well, everybody around me is being a dumbass, and what we have come to find out most of the time, not always, but most of the time, like let's talk about like Tim Pool. A lot of these influencers, priests, pastors, and other things never got past very, very high in academics.
Nope.
The people who spent their whole entire lives becoming a monk sit in the middle of butt fucking nowhere and don't talk to anybody, because that's the weird thing about that bullshit. It's like, wait, you spent your whole life studying this to not talk about it? Wait, what do you think is going on? Anyways, it's the idiots like this are like, I never got my GED. I dropped out of fucking school at 5 years old. And my mom, sister, brother, cousin, sister, wife, aunt, she told me if I took this book and I read it, I'd be it. And then I knew right. And then I went to that. It's usually generational, though. It's usually like with a lot of these pastors, priests, bloodsuckers, snake charmers, not that, snake handlers, and other, those things. It's generational. So, yeah, and that's generational. And he probably figured this out some way, shape, or form. He's probably not the first generation of being a snake oil salesman.
Fine. The idea of changing, to me, is so important.
Yet, this evening, it is indeed in a large house in Los Angeles.
Say it one more time, Brandon. Sorry.
Oh, I responded. What did he say? I reacted without thinking, actually.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm sorry.
That Shaman Durek has organized one of LA's biggest soirees. Here, New Age spirituality is the hot topic of conversation at Hollywood's most fashionable parties.
Yeah, so in LA, this is the woo parties that I was alluding to earlier.
The highest social circles take great pleasure from it. Durek belongs to this world of elites. His partner, Mata Louise, is the Princess of Norway, daughter of King Harold. Shaman Durek is also guru to actress Gwyneth Paltrow, a global wellness icon. Here, along with Antonio Banderas, Durek has always surrounded himself with celebrities. As a result, he has himself become a famous face. He has made numerous magazine appearances and sells his books in more than 20 countries.
Didn't Gwyneth Paltrow make fucking vagina-scented candles?
She totally made that. Oh,
yes, and they were like weapons of war that they were banned by the Geneva Accords.
The Vagina Accords is what you meant to say. Anyways, no, it's so funny that they're saying this.
Hi, it's Shaman Durek. What a wonderful soul.
This evening, he is celebrating the launch of his latest book.
See, I have a whole new plan.
Of course they got
This plan involves
the bald head mine. Never mind.
each and every one of you and your dreams and your aspirations and your power. You don't need to drink green smoothies and work with crystals in order to be spiritual. You are not.
You can just drink your own urine, and then the green smoothies and the other thing, and then if you mix it in my arsehole, it'll totally be the most organic thing you can ever get. You don't believe me? Try it. Again, do your own research. Never mind. I'm so sorry, everybody, that I said that out loud.
You are giants, and the sleeping giants wake today.
In this land of sequins and easy living, the shaman's words are seductive. In just a few years, he has become one of the most listened to and respected figures of wisdom in today's world.
The biggest director in the world, celebs, the health and wellness, gurus, fitness gurus, everybody.
Yeah, I've got everything down. Okay. I will turn those off. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's able to throw a rave. Oh my God! Bow down to the almighty guy who threw a rave. Okay. Let's crack on to this weird craziness. And I'm sorry that you all have found out about this, but here we blow. Here we blow. Let's go to the beginning of her.
Plant medicine and like what I just got in this little session was probably more powerful. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much.
This is Durik's secret, to dispel the image of the old sorcerer.
Dun dun dun. She's gonna expel her. I don't know. I'm tired, but here we go. I'm tired because of these idiots.
Amazing session.
A few months later, Alexis tells us she still hasn't found love, but that she does believe in the shaman's power. Shaman Durik goes.
Okay, then we'll get into her dumbass. Oh, sorry. This is the next thing I want to get into. Here we go. I'm sorry.
As an obligation.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a dumbass, but here we go. This
trickles down even to the buying of produce. At 29 years old, Caitlin is a young woman in prime health. Every morning, however, she ingests 15 different powders, depending on how she is feeling that day. Dietary supplements and other products.
Yeah,
origins of which are.
Yeah, have fun with that, dumbass. Why don't you just eat normal food, you idiot? Like, literally, you could just eat normal food. Like, do you not know how... Oh, bee sting. God damn, these people are idiots.
Seemingly unknown.
Because you could just eat seaweed. You could eat... There's other... And I get, like, I drink vitamin waters and other things, but I'm on the go a lot, not just sitting around being a douche nozzle like this twat whistle.
No, and like those things are supplements. That's
not real.
Well,
yeah.
No, it's real, but like that's something you grab when your doctor tells you, oh, you need more of this or you need more of that.
Yeah. And like she's doing it at home, sitting around jerking herself off, thinking she's awesome, doing nothing.
Doing that at home.
Yeah. But the reason I drink supplement blah things and stuff and things is because I'm driving for hours straight, and a handful of other things. Like it's I'm on the move doing things, like working in a warehouse where it's easier to drink a Powerade than other things. Anyways, this spot is just doing it to jerk themselves off.
This is no different than them, what they call the breatharians, who get all their noise just through breathing. A lot of them die, of course.
Yeah. So the other thing is, if you eat a certain amount of vitamin C, your body will pass the rest of it. So
Nope, you can overdose on
you
vitamin
can. No, you're right.
C.
No, you're right. No, I know.
Vitamin C.
I know. But just as an example, most of the time, you idiots are overdosing yourself to have it leave your body, and you're just overworking your organs for no reason. You dumb cunts. Like, you are the idiots.
Vitamin C is like citric acid. And if you get it in the purest form, you will die.
Yeah, no, but again, they're just overdosing themselves and overworking their bodies for no reason. Like, just eat normal food, dumbasses. Just eat normal food and you're fucking okay, dumbass. If you get sick, that's different. Like, if you feel like you're about ready to get sick, take a little bit more things of stuff and then power down. You know, you power up and power down. If you do drugs, you can do that as well. You can power yourself up with B vitamins, B12s, and then take ecstasy, and then afterwards start taking B's as well to make it so your body is not going to ever deplete itself of this. But these people are just normals and they're doing this. This is fucking dumb as shite.
What was that laugh?
I mean, again, they might as well just be putting this up their arse. I mean, literally, that's all they're doing. Okay, so now, you want to get into the gross part? Here you go. You're welcome.
Anti-cancerous, anti-inflammatory. It seems to kind of get at the core of how our spirit can interact with our body chemically and reset the patterning of disease and trauma.
Ariana, age 34, is severely unwell and is taking a large dose of combo for it.
I've actually healed myself from thyroid cancer.
I kind of just like...
I carry myself emotional.
It's really amazing that people believe this.
So she has
sorry. I kind of skipped forward.
My body.
She has cancer and she's taking bullshit.
No, she said she cured herself of cancer.
Healing herself naturally.
Supposedly.
She's gonna die.
Supposedly she did from this dumb shit.
So
here we blow. Here we blow.
So I need to emotionally heal myself so I can tap into the physical healing as well.
After a little burning to expose the flesh, the toxic substance is spread over the wound.
Die,
The effects are immediate.
Yeah, so we're just going to go past that a little bit.
Several hundred sessions, Caitlin claims to have never experienced a serious incident.
After 100 sessions of making people puke, I've never had a negative. No, they're puking. They're not supposed to do that, you fucking crackhead.
Is this quest for well-being?
Well, depends on what you think is negative. If them dying
but again,
is a good thing in your eyes, then yeah, you probably never will have a negative.
At least their spirits passed on to the other side, honey.
Now, what are they putting on her, and why are they inducing vomiting? And how is it inducing vomiting?
The vomiting is probably to get rid of all the bad things in your body.
It is a thing that they came up with from, I think, a frog. I'm not going to talk about it because it's some weird shit that these weirdos came up with that I don't want to talk about because that's not the point. If anybody wants to go back and watch this, this is Gurus, Aliens, and Cult Leaders, the New Age Spirituality in the U.S. The Endeavor documentary. I knew that we just should probably skip over what they said it was because, woo! Anyways, let's crack on.
Yeah, indeed. Woo!
At all costs at the expense of good health. Certain movements are even more toxic than combo and can sometimes lead to suicide. This man lost his best friend, who had been swept up by one of these new sects. Brent Wilkins was killed 2 years ago. He had just celebrated his 34th birthday.
And they said it correct.
He was very social.
Killed. Didn't die. Was killed. Well, they said it was killed.
Yeah, and I don't know what they said from.
When he came in the room, people noticed, and he loved to go out and have a good laugh and go out and grab a beer and see where the night took us.
Brent was full of life, but was also full of faith. Like many Americans, he was subject to a strict religious upbringing. But this didn't give him the answers he was looking for. So he met a guru. The young man detached himself from his family and friends and left to attend his first seminar in North Carolina.
From the second we saw him, we knew he was completely different, and not in a good way. Like, just super spacey, like really out there, like fake animated. He was all in. Like from right there, you knew there was a problem.
His friend MJ was unable to help. Alone in his bedroom, Brent continued to take the guru's class.
I mean, this is pretty much what happened with Jason once he turned like 16 or something. His mental disorders just like kicked into gear, and you were like, how do we keep him sane? How do we keep him out of a mental hospital? And we couldn't wrangle him. Like, he ended up in a mental hospital like 3 times. Then like he disappeared, and we were like, well, I guess he's dead. And then somebody came to us, knocked on our door, and was like, hey, do you know where Jason is? And we're like, in a grave? Like, where's his cemetery plot or something? Or, you know, how do you know? They're like, oh, he's living under a fucking pier. Go to Pier 17. We go there, and he's just like, has a camp there, and he's like living like Uncle Krabs, you know what I'm saying, from fucking SpongeBob. And we were like, whoa, bro. And we finally got him out there, and we got him back on the drugs, and then I guess he got off the drugs, and then Mom found him hanging in his closet. Okay, so anyways, let's crack on.
Classes, which still take the online world by storm. His name, Bentinho Massaro, a 32-year-old man with an angelic face. His personal development videos are available for free online.
I think he just got charged. Oh my god, I think this guy just got charged with like doing PDF file stuff. Wait, this is totally the guy that just got, because this thing just came out a month ago, but that doesn't mean that like they just made it a month ago. I think this is like old. This is the guy. Oh my god, this is so much. Oh my Jesus, so fucking hilarious. I don't know if they talk about it or not.
You will feel amazing. You will feel expensive. What you are is pure, undiluted, perfect, ever-present.
On social media platforms, Bentinho presents a way of life idolized by his generation. One of money, women, and a healthy dose of risk-taking and adventure.
Fuck your relationship. I just need one woman. I just need one woman. Why you want women? Like, one is enough. Like,
and he totally
at the moment,
started
I'm thinking
with
of
money.
one person.
Fucking greedy gurus.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do they need all the women's?
Well, that's why they become one of them, is because they want a whole collective herd, you know, a bunch of harem. Yeah. Because they're fucking insane. Like Andrew Twat and his brother and a handful of other people. Tim Pool wishes he could be, but he's a loser and he would never get there. And this is not who I'm thinking of. I think it's the next person, but let's keep going.
Nothing.
Bentinho is equally recognized for the radical nature of his propositions.
Question, is it possible to be completely free of the fear of death? And yes, it is. So wake up.
Yeah,
do something important. Otherwise, kill yourself.
MJ is certain that Bentinho
just do that. Just do that.
Massaro was responsible.
No, obviously that was a joke, and don't. But like, yeah, that's what you should tell people as a guru.
For Brent's death.
He's not coming back, you know? He didn't go to another plane. He didn't graduate. He killed himself. And you told him to do it.
Yeah, exactly, similarly, which sucks that he did.
Then you need to.
And
then he needs to die.
That's unbelievable to me. How can?
Yeah. What's crazy is like I can't believe these idiots will. It makes me feel like they don't believe that when they die they're gonna go in front of somebody else. Makes me feel like they just say it so they can control people to make money. Then they're like, haha, when I die, fuck you, dumbass. I didn't believe in that shit, you know? I mean, what happens every time? Like when Tammy...
It's a power thing.
Yeah.
Like, how powerful are you if you can, well, how sick are you if you can kill somebody with just words?
Yeah. Or get them to give you all their money. And then, you know, like with Tammy Faye Baker and Cunt Whistle Ass and Dumbass, and then a bunch of the other ones that got found out. Kent Hovind, tax fraud and all that. They're not doing it because they're holy. They're doing it because they're like, "Whoo, this is going to be the easiest way to make money," pretty much. So, let's now go to the next thingies of the Mababa, which is this douche of the nozzles right here.
Wanted her to respond to the scene too because I knew it was going to be something. It was going to develop more into just a normal suicide.
Due to a lack of evidence, Bentinho Massaro did not face criminal trial. Just after the incident, he returned to the Netherlands, his home country, where he continues to spread his
weird
Told
shit.
You so. We here.
Yeah. But here we go.
One night in October.
I was trying to get to this.
By the Arizona police.
Okay. Let's get into this crazy bitch. Here we go.
Meet Yvonne. She has traveled 13 hours from Scotland to attend James Arthur Ray's return to the stage. She works in real estate, and this trip is a huge investment for her. 4,000 euros for 3 days. Everything about her mentor inspires her, his coaching methods, and even his dealings with the criminal justice system.
What are you looking for in James? So what I'm looking for in James is because he knows he's been to the pits of hell and back, and he is still rising. He's still positive. He is still a warrior.
If you want to make money, you got to talk to him. And remember, folks, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So if you can, if she can like nuzzle up against him, then she's going to get a lot. And guess what? Kind of. Anyways. We'll just watch part of this insanity.
Yeah, of course. You got you can get quite a few good customers from knowing someone like this.
You can get a lot ahead. I mean, you can get ahead a lot. But anyways, crack on.
Some assistance. Even after prison, some allies in the industry have remained loyal.
How you doing?
Good, brother. How you doing?
You're doing great. Good to see you.
Doing good, man.
Good to have you here. So, what do you think of the room?
You need a deeper stage to do what you want, but
That's what we were talking about. If we close these curtains, but.
James, is everything going the way you want?
It's going to be perfect. We just got to work around a couple little snags here.
Why does it need to be a deeper stage?
Tomorrow, he will finally be able to get back into the ring to preach his message to a new audience.
He's left behind. What's this about? It's about becoming superhuman. If you understand the prefix super, it means to rise above. So it's literally about becoming more of what the average human being, even imagines they can do.
The following morning, Yvonne is, of course, at his first meeting of the day at 7 a.m. 60 or so other followers are also waiting.
So that means that you think that you are above everybody else with your DNA.
I'm wondering how much of it has to do with Blavatsky and Bailey and their Aryanism, if you know what I mean.
No, that's exactly what he's talking about, and that's why he's saying it the way he's saying it. That's why we're going over this.
That's not what.
Which is weird because if you
super doesn't mean to rise above.
No, but they're making it. That's what the fascists. Well, that's what fascists.
especially or something like that, or very. A car is super fast.
Yeah.
That's what fascists want you to believe.
Rise above.
It's what super means.
Yeah.
Put them down and let's get moving.
They have
That's a code word for fascism.
all spent at least $500 for this 2-day seminar, and the first thing they have come to see is the show. They are all too pleased to finally reconnect with their idol.
Yeah, are you ready for me to fucking take all your money? Woohoo, yeah! Did you go to the ATM right
And
before
take
you came in here?
And if you're hot, I'll take you as well. Oh.
Yeah, if you're hot, I'll take you and your daughter. I don't care how old she is. She could be in the womb still. I mean, never mind.
I'm so excited to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your life is so horrible and your husband's dick is so small and you get no amount of dick and excitement in your life that this cunt is the person who gives you this much excitement in your life.
Her husband fired the pool boy.
Yeah, God damn it, your fucking life sucks. I'm so sorry for you.
So the next 2 days, I'm going to challenge you to give 100% because you deserve that. You say yes? Yes. All right, give yourself a big round of applause.
On the program, the 2 days of
What,
coaching have
100%
one
of their
objective in
money?
mind: regain self-confidence. Yvonne is over the moon.
On your watch.
My unconscious mind has been conditioned to stay there, but actually I don't need to stay there. So I'm changing it, and it's so good to hear that I can move beyond that now.
To best sell
Oh.
his
I
message,
hope that might get you copyright.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I know.
I hope he got copyright struck.
I was trying to listen to this dumb cunt when she was like, "Oh my god," blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Wait,
Yeah,
are
we
these
all noticed
idiots?"
it slightly too late.
Oh, and by the
well-
way, this also, I'm pretty sure he's going to sound a little bit like Kenneth Copeland in the just name it, claim it, blab it, grab it.
Tweak it,
Like
tweak
word
it,
of
twist
faith.
it, turn it up. Anyways, I know. No, but the thing I was captivated over for just a second was they're filling out fucking forms. This is not a school test. You idiots will fight tooth and nail to not ever have to do any kind of schoolwork. And anytime your religious figures tell you to do schoolwork, you idiots are like, hey, Jesus is born on 000, or the in between the A's, the D's, and the M and the C's and the wait, it's ACDC, right? Is that what it is? Anyway, and
well,
it's fucking hilarious,
I hope
bro.
Declan fucking sue him for every penny he's got.
Just look at how they're filling out forms for this twat whistle. And they have the shittiest speakers, and oh my god, Beavis and Butthead. Okay. I want to get to this cunt. Well, I don't know if we have to go over. Okay, we'll just go a little bit further with this.
He is gone. It was my choice to do a dangerous exercise. That's my responsibility, and that's the price of leadership. And let me tell you something, if you can't step up to that, you better just stand down. You've got to make decisions. Leaders make what? Quick decisions. The most important quality of leadership is making decisions. Repeat after me.
No,
My time
the
is
most
now.
important quality of a leader is caring about the people that you lead.
Yeah, he's being trustworthy by the people.
Not caring about you, it's caring about the people that you lead. Putting them before you.
When do we not make decisions? What are you talking about, you psychopath? Like
That
anything we
whole
do.
swift decisions with confidence thing is what con men do. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
why that's the act Trump puts up.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I actually learned today?
Yeah.
Being raised very strict puts you up for wanting to follow someone like this or a fascist.
Yeah, because you want to follow these weird, strict fucking guidelines, rules.
Yeah, because you were taught to follow, not think.
Exactly, and that's what the American government wants us to put into the school systems is to just one and one is two, and that's it, and that's all they're gonna giving a thought word problem, it makes it so the person has to think more. If you go 1 + 1 is 2, cool. But if you go 1 apple plus another apple,
but also how many kids are just fucking scared at home, and it's like, no, that's respect for your parents. No, respect can never be taken. If you think you're taking respect, then you're getting fear.
yes, and that's the problem. Exactly, and that's the problem.
And then you put your kid up for becoming a fucking Nazi.
Yes, because it's not born, it is taught. Anyways, all right, folks, thank you all very much for being here. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Pride Month beginning stream. We're going to go through it. We're going to do like 3 of them throughout the month, or a couple of them throughout the month, just starting with the history tomorrow and the beginning, and then once we get through the middle is different parades and other things and awareness, and then the end of it will just be I don't know. But if anybody has any questions about the community or wants to know where to get resources or anything like that, or mental health or counseling or anything, have that ready, or let us know in the Dism Accords, and we will have that so that we can help the community. That's why we're here, is to help the community and give awareness, not to exploit, but to give awareness and to help the community. Obviously, you all should know this by now, that we're here to
exploit you. Oh
yeah, all of the 10 cents that I get off of me being LGBTQ LMNOP. Yeah, all the money I make off of promoting us. Yeah, no, but no, we're here for awareness and to help. So if anybody has questions, just like what I don't know exactly who sis, I'm not going to. But if they're, again, when we do these things, just like when we do TMI, and if we can brainless talk to some of those people maybe and get some of them over here for at least one of them. If people have questions, want answers, don't know in what state they're in, how to get out of somewhere or something and things and stuff, ask, and we will do the research and we will figure it out.
The Sons of Liberty will help people get out of states where they want to make you die.
Yes. So once again, tomorrow we're going to have that information, and or if you have questions, ask, and we'll have that information as much as we can, as soon as we can, to help with people in the community. So thank you all very much for being here. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same freak time, same freak channel. Freaks. Bye.
Bye.